Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. We're going to do our 2021 NBA mock draft. So let's get to it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing popping. We got Steph in the building, Tony Crow, Isaiah, Nate, and Uncle Fulio. And right now, we about to break down the draft, and we're starting at the #1 pick, and we're going to go all the way down to 30, I guess it is. 30 teams in the NBA, 30 picks. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing on the move. I guess, you know what, I'll go around and get everybody to say hi real quick. You probably just saw Josh, Tony, and Steph, but we'll do it real quick. Steph, I'll start with you.
Steph, you muted.
No, you're good, Steph. Go ahead. Oh, maybe you are muted. Maybe your mic ain't working. Well, let's see.
What about now?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Looking forward to this mock draft. I wish we was going to 32, but that's okay. The Knicks got 2 picks in round 1. I'm good.
Tony?
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. Yo, Black is time.
Right. Isaiah?
Going on, man. It's Big Bubba. You know, we here mock draft. Let's get it popping.
Nate?
What's up? Ready to get this started. Let's go.
And Josh?
Knicks have 2 picks in the first round. I highly expect one of those picks to be gone via trade, but let's do this anyway.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, listen, you know, we'll right now, the way we're doing it, ladies and gentlemen, is we got one board, and we're going to talk about each draft pick and who we think is going to get drafted to what team. Maybe there's going to be a trade, whatever it is. And we're using the site, what is it, what is it called?
Fanspo.
Fanspo. We're using fanspo.com. It's pretty dope. If you haven't used it, jump into it. It's a nice site. All right. So we got it all set up, and we're going to start with the #1 pick. Detroit has the #1 pick. All right. And on most mock drafts, the consensus is that Cade Cunningham is going #1 to Detroit. Is there anyone here that disagrees with that or thinks something else might happen? Is there any possibility that maybe Houston moves up and gets that #1 pick? Nate?
Yeah, I think there's a decent possibility that Houston could move up to get the #1 pick. Also, too, there was an article I read earlier, actually on the Bleacher, that said that they're not totally sold on Cade. And the thing is with Green, I think Green's got a higher ceiling than Cade does because the guy's just an athletic freak and his shot is still coming along. Cade is already kind of like a proven, like you already know kind of what to expect with Cade, like what he's going to do and what his strengths are going to be. So I still think it's going to be Cade, but I really think they're looking at Green.
See, I think it's a done deal. I think they're going to get Cade.
Yeah.
I think
it's
they're going to
over.
get Cade. You know, I just can't see them. I can't see them making a mistake like they did with Melo. And I know bringing up Carmelo Anthony is a sore spot for Isaiah. He doesn't want to hear Carmelo Anthony's name because he might be on the Knicks next year. But Detroit made a big mistake when they didn't draft Melo.
Also,
Well,
too,
Green's
Sim,
not Darko Milicic,
Yeah.
but I get what you're saying.
also too, Sim, you got to another thing. You also got to just remember, right? In the last 15 to 15 years, if I could remember, the last time a pick was the number one pick was traded was literally in 2017. So again, right? I get that every year people do this thing about people trading the number one pick, but it's so highly unlikely you trade the number one pick. So again, it's going to be Cade. Cade only looking at houses in Detroit. He's a Piston.
I can't see it happening.
I'll say this: we're all right, because even if the trade is made, Cade is still going to be the number one pick.
Regardless.
You're right. He's still gonna be the number one pick. So let's go ahead and we'll put Cade in there, going to Detroit. All right, so go ahead and see if I can draft Cade. All right, so we just drafted Cade to Detroit. The next pick is who's next on the clock? Houston. All right, Houston.
So can I go first?
And
this is
so let me just quickly look at the team needs. All right. Their need for a point guard and a shooting guard is, kind of mild. They got John Wall, they got Eric Gordon on the team. Who else do they have on the squad?
they have Kevin Porter Jr.
They got Kevin Porter Jr.
They
Exactly.
do.
What's that kid name? What's the guy name for that played on the Pistons? The tall kid.
Woods.
Oh, Christian Wood. They got
Woods.
Christian
Woods.
Wood.
Christian Woods.
Yeah. I mean, they actually have some young talent over there in Houston.
So
you know.
Sim, this is where I wanted to go because I think this is when the draft literally gets interesting, right?
Mhm.
So for me, I have the Houston Rockets taking Jalen Green,
Me too.
but they're going to trade Jalen Green to the Cavs.
To the
They're going to
Cavs.
exchange Mobley. They're going to say Green and Mobley, and they're going to get a lot of picks for Jalen Green, and they're going to get Mobley, who they really want. That's my opinion. That's why I think it's going to go.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, when you look at the needs of their team, small forward, power forward, pretty high in the need category. Jalen Green, I mean, he's 6'6", he's a shooting guard, but he can maybe play that small forward position as well. I think they're going with Jalen Green and looking to keep him. Anybody else have any other thoughts on what Houston might do at that second draft pick?
I agree, Sam. And even though you named off some guards there, I wouldn't even count John Wall. I think they're going to be looking to get off that contract. He's an older guy. If they're building for the future, it's Green. Who's the other guard there? Porter Jr., who they picked up when Cleveland waived him. I think it's going to be Green as well.
Yeah, I think they're taking Green. Anybody disagree with that?
I mean, I think they're taking Green too, but I have heard that they are high on Mobley.
On Mobley?
Evan Mobley. Well, I think, but you know what it is though, Tony? I've seen reports that Hakeem Olajuwon really, 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 really wants Evan Mobley, and I guess he's really part of the front office. And I've seen I did see reports that they really want him. So that's why I said that I think they're going to trade. Like they're making because a lot of people want to see Jalen Green too. My thing is that they can just do what the Hawks did with trade when they drafted Luka Doncic, and they really wanted Trae Young. Is you draft Luka Doncic, you trade Trae Young, and you trade them both. You get their picks, and you still get your guys. So that's why I said I think they really want Evan Mobley, but of course they got number 2. You trade number 2, get the assets, you get more assets, and still get your guy at number 3. Okay. So that's why I think that's what they're going to do.
Okay.
Hey,
I think they want Jalen Green over Mobley.
Just to piggyback off Isaiah though, if they did do that, they could potentially get Sexton in that deal and get 2 for 1 and have Sexton for the very least one more year. But they'll have the money to pay him and keep him too.
Right. Right. That's true. Well, let's go ahead. We'll draft Jalen Green to Houston. And now on the clock is Cleveland. All right. Now here's where I think it's going to start to get a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of mock drafts have Cleveland taking Evan Mobley. I don't think so. I disagree.
I think it depends on what they do with Sexton.
No, Jared Allen.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You have Jared Allen, they're gonna pay him.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I think
they
they
might.
they
They
get
might
fat.
also try and.
Go ahead, Nate.
Well, I'm just saying that there's rumors that say that they might try to. The Raptors really want Jared Allen. He's
Jared
restricted
Allen?
free agent, so I mean they could match. Yeah.
I don't see Cleveland giving up Jared Allen. If I'm Cleveland, I hold on to him and I go out and I go get Jalen Suggs to play with him, especially if you're going to get rid of Colin Sexton. That's been the talk all off season that Colin Sexton's going to be on the move. You go out and get your point guard of the future in Jalen Suggs, and you have him play with Jared Allen. I think that'll be a smart move for Cleveland to make.
Yeah, and I do
But
agree
there's
with you. So
also-
I think it gets really. I think it does get really interesting here because I just don't see Evan Mobley on the Cavs. Like again, to me, right? Yeah, even though I know they're looking to get rid of Kevin Love and they got Jared Allen. I just don't see the fit for him because I think at his best he's going to be a starting small starting center. So again, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I really don't know what the Cavs are going to do.
Yeah, they just brought in Jared Allen.
Gave up a first-round pick for him.
Exactly.
I believe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But there's also talks too that they say that they're trying to work back with Sexton to try to see if they can come to an agreement for him staying.
Right.
So they got a lot of moving pieces with that team. So I think they just take the best player available.
I actually think they could take Scotty Barnes. They didn't get.
Listen,
already.
I didn't want to say that.
They chose to take Isaac Okoro instead of Obi Toppin last year. So now they can go get their power forward because Kevin Love is out of there. He's not going to be in Cleveland. He's not the long-term solution at power forward. I think they could go get Scotty Barnes at 3. That's what I think.
You know what's crazy, Sim?
I
want to agree with you, but the only problem with me with that is that, like Nate said, you got an Isaac Okoro. Now, do you really want to bank on 2 wings that really can't shoot?
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong; they're going to be great defensively. I think that's going to be a scary tandem, but that they just can't shoot.
But but look, they can't shoot right now. But Isaac Okoro, I think he showed that he has the ability to make that 3 ball. He may not make it right now. Both these guys are young. Okoro's going to be 19, going to be 20 years old. Scotty Barnes is young. I think both of them have the ability to become shooters later on in their career.
Do you project Scotty Barnes as a 4? I think he's more of a 3.
I think he could play either one. He could play 3 or 4.
His wing
I think Scotty. Yeah, I think Scotty probably in the NBA.
Really threw the shot.
He's gonna be a 4 in my opinion. I think he's gonna be a 4.
Okay.
He might even play small ball 5 in this NBA.
So, all right. So, as a consensus, if we're making the decision for the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, who are we taking?
Oh my God!
I think they take Mobley. I don't know if they take Barnes.
You can't pass him that talent. He's the 3rd best player in the draft.
So
I'm gonna go Mobley. I gotta play it safe, even though I think Scotty Barnes, he's up there.
Okay.
He is, but I'm gonna go.
So we'll take. So Steph is taking Mobley. Tony,
if it's me, I'm going Barnes.
You're going Barnes. Isaiah,
I'm going Mobley.
Going Mobley. Nate,
Mobley.
Josh,
Mobley it is.
And I'm going Barnes, but it looks like Mobley won it, so we're gonna go ahead and choose.
So we're just gonna have
Mobley.
our first tie.
And what to say Mobley can't play with
chat.
Allen? I mean, Mobley's like a Chris Bosh type of player.
I agree. I just think that defensive lineup of Okoro,
that would be scary, man.
Barnes and Allen, like.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because
what about a Okoro, Allen, and Mobley?
Yeah, I mean, but just talk about the NBA now. In the NBA now, it's really wings, and if you get these 2 young kids and you get them in their prime, oh my God, that's Kawhi and Paul George, 2.0.
Now, okay, next on the clock is the Toronto Raptors. All right,
Jalen Suggs.
If Mobley is gone, Jalen Suggs. If he's not gone,
they taking Mobley.
They taking Mobley.
Yeah. I think I just seen an article today, Sim, that they said it's almost a done deal. Jalen Suggs, like it's like literally a done deal that he's going to be 4. Well, that the Raptors want him.
They want to pair him with Van
going for
Vliet.
Barnes too. Every mock draft from the beginning had Jalen Suggs.
Right.
From the beginning, I mean that hasn't changed. I think I saw one time somebody put Kuminga, but mostly it's been Suggs.
Right. I think if Evan Mobley is gone, then it's going to be Jalen Suggs. That's what I think. So on this roster here, since we don't have, since Mobley is gone, definitely Jalen Suggs. Without a doubt. I think it'd be
Nobody's
Jalen Suggs.
saying Barnes, right? I'm the only one saying Barnes again.
I'm saying Barnes.
You're saying Barnes, Steph?
I'm saying Barnes too.
You're saying Barnes, that Toronto's going to take Barnes. See, what about...
I just think that Suggs is just... It's just when it's perfect like that, where everybody's...
That's true. That's true. But what about...
Forget who's running
Siakam?
the show, Masai Ujiri. He doesn't miss him a lot.
If they take Scotty Barnes, then what about Pascal Siakam?
I think he can play the 3.
But
I think he's better. I think he's better.
What about OG?
Spicy P's
OG's there too still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Nate. They're not. Oh, and you're hoping Scotty Barnes can be an OG. So I don't see them taking Scotty Barnes when they have a Siakam, they have an OG, and they have
OG. Yeah, you're right.
Suggs makes perfect sense. They need a lead guard
because Kawhi
Van Vliet can play off ball.
Yeah, Lowry's out of there, so you get his replacement easily. It sucks.
Right.
I like Suggs.
So okay. So are we going with Suggs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Let's go ahead. We'll take Suggs. So right now that was the 4th pick. Our next on the 5th pick we have Orlando, the Orlando Magic.
Oh, Scotty Barnes. He's good.
I mean, listen,
and that's where I disagree. But
and listen, they have needs for not really point guard, but shooting guard is high, small forward is high, power forward is high, right? I think it would be between Kuminga and Scotty Barnes. Now, in my own personal draft, because I have Scotty Barnes going to Cleveland, I actually have Kuminga going to Orlando. In my own personal draft, I have Kuminga going to Orlando because I have Evan Mobley going to Toronto.
Right.
Also, so I would have to. The only reason why I have to fall back on what you're saying is because right now there's a lot of reports that Kuminga's falling bad. Like he's falling bad. Like people are really scared about that boom and bust with Kuminga right now. So I would have to fall back on that. But I think it's got to be Scotty Barnes because you have an opportunity to have Scotty Barnes, Jonathan Isaac, Wendell Carter. That is a crazy young defensive. That team in a couple of years.
Wingspan.
You really can't. I would be scared to face the Magic in a couple of years with that kind of length and that kind of switchability. I don't think you would be able to score on them. If you get the right coach in there, you wouldn't be able to score on that team.
Yeah, but they need offense too, bro.
What do you mean? I mean, listen. I mean, you got what's that kid's name? The kid that they drafted last year. What's the name, son?
Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony.
Yeah, Cole Anthony can score.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And Sims guy Ross.
Terrence Ross. He
Terrence Ross is going to be a Knick. I'm not going to lie. Terrence Ross wants to be a Knick. So he's gone. He's going to be on the Knicks.
I tell you what, man. People are sleeping on Kuminga, man. Kuminga is special. I think a lot of people don't watch it.
Right now with Orlando.
I am too. I think the high ceiling player, they're going to go for that.
Okay,
so I got to go Scotty Barnes, man. Kuminga's falling there's a lot of reports of him falling.
They done gave away all their offense this whole year.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, man. The way the defense gonna be, you don't need to score. You only got to score 80 points.
Yeah, because that got us into the finals.
Okay. Let me go around it. Let's get a consensus. Remember, we gotta let people go one at a time so we don't get all the listeners confused at who's saying what. Sometimes we got a couple people that can throw some bad takes out there. I won't say no names. Steph, who you going with?
Barnes.
You going Barnes? Tony? Kuminga? Isaiah?
Barnes.
Nate?
Kuminga.
Okay, 2-2. Josh?
Scotty.
And I'm actually going Kuminga.
Oh my God!
So now we got a tie. Now we got a tie. Now we got to find out what the chat thinks.
Chad, who do you pick, Chad?
Chat, we want to know what you think. It's Orlando. Are they taking Scotty Barnes or are they taking Kuminga? Because that's who we're going to put on our draft board. Then we're going to take a look at the first 5 picks.
I feel like this is the real debate they're having right now.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Come on, Chad. Come on.
So, you know.
Andy Garcia said Barnes is a lock.
Barnes is a lock.
Bricks Nation, Barnes.
I have Barnes. MH got Kuminga. Andy got Barnes.
That's a lot of Barnes.
A lot of Barnes.
It's looking like Barnes.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question about Scotty Barnes, because a lot of people were high on Patrick Williams, who is kind of same size as Scotty Barnes. What makes you think that he, is going to blossom into this offensive player? Because we haven't seen that from Patrick Williams.
Well, he's only been in the league for 1 year.
But I'm just saying. I mean, like.
I think with all of these guys, you don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, I know, but especially Florida State players, man, they all come in with great defensive qualities, and they can't shoot.
But there's a lot of players that
Jonathan Isaac.
But Nate, you would have said the same thing about Paul George. You would have said the same thing about Kawhi Leonard when he first got drafted.
LeBron James.
But I don't think either one of those.
You would have said the same exact thing.
I'm just saying, I look at the pattern of all the Florida State players. They're not the most factory offensive players to come out. That's all I'm saying. But maybe it might change it. I don't know.
Well, looks like the chat chose Barnes, so we'll go ahead and we'll put Barnes in there. So let's go ahead and we'll draft Scotty Barnes to Orlando. Let's take a look at the first 5 picks that we've chosen. And right now we have, get it down here, Cade Cunningham, number 1 to Detroit. Jalen Green, number 2 to Houston. Evan Mobley, number 3 to Cleveland. Jalen Suggs, number 4 to Toronto. And Scotty Barnes, number 5 to the Orlando Magic. And now we're on draft number 6. That's OKC. I remember OKC, they got what, two picks in the top 10 or whatever it is. Severe need for small forward, severe need for center. I think, you're probably looking at them at this point, since Scotty Barnes went to Orlando, Jonathan Kuminga most likely.
I have Barnes going to OKC.
He's gone.
Oh, I'm just saying that's who I would have chosen.
It's personal.
Oh, personal.
Yeah,
personal.
Yeah.
Right. Tony? Got yourself
muted.
muted.
Yourself, Tony.
The Turkish kid.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
What's good?
Alperen Sengun, I think is how you pronounce it.
Wow.
The center.
Good player, good offensive, bad defensively.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's
So you think
a
he
reach,
skips?
Tone.
They going with him next to Pokemon.
So you think they skip over Kuminga?
I think
He's
they
talking
do.
about Baisley.
I think
got Baisley, too.
I think because the position they're in with so many picks, no ceiling. I mean, no floor in sight. I think they could reach for the. You know what I mean? They could go for home runs every chance they get. So, I think
That's a reach, Tony. Man, that's
what's their next pick? What's their next pick? Okay,
16, something like 16 or something like that.
16.
He may be gone by then. He's been marked pretty high.
Right. I
haven't seen him lower than 14.
Yeah. I mean,
I seen him mocked to the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
What's that,
Go
11?
to Spurs.
I mean, the different mocks gonna have him everywhere. I'm going with Kuminga. Steph, Kuminga. Tony, you going with him? Isaiah.
Sim, this pick hurts my heart to say this. It hurts my heart because I want this guy so bad. They're gonna take James Bouknight. It hurts my heart to say that they're gonna take James Bouknight. It hurts my heart because this is who I want, and I had a mock trade
So
for the Knicks, but it hurts my heart.
so
I can
then
see
what
where
hap-
Isaiah's coming from with that.
so then what happens with SGA?
Oh my God, you paired them two together. Jesus Christ, that's oh my God, it's a crazy backcourt.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't see how that works long term.
can either one of them
How did-
play
how did
small
that-
forward? You think either one of them are playing small forward?
Sim,
Or
but
guarding?
yeah,
Are they
but Sim,
defending small forwards? You think? I'm just asking.
No, but Sim, you gotta think about it like this though, right? You're
Isn't
thinking about
SGA
it.
a one
He's like a
Shooting
combo.
guard.
combo?
He's 6'6".
But Sim, I think you're thinking about it as a competitive stance right now. The OKC are not looking like OKC just want talent. They just want talent. That's really what it is. They don't want like they don't care about fit because they got their kid Poco shooting is like a shooting guard right now.
I mean, I get it. They want talent. You don't think Kuminga's enough talent that can fit
James
right into
Bouknight,
his slot?
you got a kid that can come in and give you. With a free leash, he could probably give you good 15 points on a OKC. That's what I'm saying. I think you're picturing it as them making a roster. These guys have like 17 draft picks in the next 5 years.
I get that. I get that. I understand that. I mean, we know how many draft picks they have.
Man.
I just feel like they're
trading Kemba Walker.
I don't know. I think Kuminga would be the pick there. If he's available, I think Kuminga would be the pick.
They need a wing. They don't have a wing.
Right. And I think they can take a swing on a boom or bust guy
Mm-hmm.
with all the draft picks that they have.
I think it's Kuminga.
What do you think, Nate?
I mean, Kuminga's gone. I say Barnes, but yeah, just go with Kuminga.
Well, Kuminga's on the board right now, so
Barnes is
Oh, okay, yeah, Kuminga.
Barnes is gone. Kuminga, okay.
Yeah, he really wants Scotty Barnes.
I think it's perfect for that team. I really do.
I mean, he could be. He could be perfect for that
But
team.
Nate,
think
you gotta
he's
understand, Scotty Barnes has
interchangeable.
been rising.
All right, next up is Golden State.
This one's tricky.
And see, I have James
Bouknight.
Bouknight going to Golden State
Me
at
too.
7.
Night. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, I gotta go because he's gonna be a top 7 pick. So it'd be James Bouknight. Oh my God, that makes me so mad, yo.
But did you think he was making it to 19? I didn't think he was.
No. But you know what's funny? But Steph, you know what's funny, Steph? Before his workout, they had him pegged at like 16,
Right.
17. But after that workout, he showed people that he can.
Exactly.
I was like, yo, this is the perfect guy next to RJ and Randall. Like, yo, come on, man. But
Hey, we can still trade up.
oh man, it hurts my heart to see that kid go, man, because he's gonna be so good, yo. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think that the Knicks are going to be able to trade up that high with the Warriors.
I know it hurts my heart, man.
I don't even want to say unless. I don't think they're going to be able to trade up that high to get him. I don't think so.
Can we just continue?
They need Klay Thompson insurance in case he
But
goes
I think
down
they
again.
take Bouknight. Steph?
Bouknight. Is it Bouknight?
Bouknight.
Bouknight. Yes.
Yeah. Tony?
Yeah, Bouknight.
Isaiah?
Bouknight.
Nate?
Bouknight.
Josh?
Clean sweep.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Why do the Warriors get to be good and get the guy on one? That's not
I know,
fair.
right?
Good and get this guy and have a 14th pick.
That's not fair, yo. That's not fair.
And have a 14th
We
pick.
lose out.
And so now back on the clock is Orlando with the 8th pick. And again, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or some
Moody.
needs for them.
Yeah, they're gonna go Moody. They need some scoring.
Yeah.
Moses Moody.
Think they go with Moody?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Okay. Tony, what do you think?
Yes, I'll go Moody too.
Come on, Tony. You want to say somebody else.
Isaiah said Moody. Nate
Moody
said
is-
Moody. Josh?
Yeah. Moody.
Moody?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find Moses Moody. Here we go. We'll add Moses Moody up there with Orlando. All right,
So who did they pick in their first 2 picks?
Orlando, who did they pick? Let's scroll down. Let's see. They picked
I think it was Barnes, right?
Barnes
Scotty
and
Barnes
Moody.
and Moses Moody.
That's not a bad draft.
No, that's not a bad draft at all. Shoot.
They need wings and guards.
It's not a bad draft at all. And the next on the clock is Sacramento.
I think they're gonna. I
Wagner's
think
been milked to him.
Franz
a lot.
Wagner.
I'm gonna go Jalen Johnson.
Ooh.
You know, I
So
was
high?
Franz Wagner.
Now there was a report though, Sim. There was a report that Franz Wagner was
Wagner.
promised he was promised that he'd be a top 10 pick. There was a report about he'll be.
They need a
promised
defender, and
to be
he's a
top
good
10 pick.
defender. Makes sense.
Promised them that.
somebody.
Yeah,
Did.
but somebody promised them that he'll be a top 10 pick.
That's what they do. Somebody promised.
So
them.
I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go Wagner too. I'm gonna go Wagner.
I think it's Wagner.
Wagner.
V.
Wagner?
With a V. With a
With a
V.
V. Yeah.
Is it really? I thought it was Wagner.
No, it's
No, it's
Wagner.
with a
He's from
W. but
Germany.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Wagner.
Yeah.
It's his brothers.
And you know, you see a lot of mocks sending him to Sacramento. 6'9", small forward.
Can defend.
Yeah, can defend. Tony, you agree?
Yeah.
Wagner is Sacramento. Josh,
Wait. What number? We on 6?
we are on number 9, on the 9th pick.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Oh, somebody
Yeah,
said
so
he got a brother.
Mo,
Yeah, plays for DC, I think. Or used
Mo
to.
well, he
Wagner.
used
Mo
to. He
Wagner.
used to
Let's
play
say
for DC. I think he got
played
traded.
he played for Michigan too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that kid. I like both of them, but yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and put Mo Wagner to Sacramento. Next on the clock is the Pelicans.
Oh, this
No,
is interesting.
Memphis.
No, it's Memphis now.
It's
Well, now,
Memphis.
Yeah,
now
it
it's
is
Memphis.
Memphis.
Right now it's Memphis. All right. So
See,
what
I don't know who
exactly?
they got.
What exactly was that trade?
So okay,
Memphis
I'll look it
took
up
on
real quick.
Memphis took on 2 big contracts and
They got
Valanciunas?
Steven. They
No,
got
Steven
Steven Adams, Eric
Yeah.
Bledsoe,
Right.
and
The 10
they got
and
the 10th
17
pick.
and 51.
10 and
Hold
40,
on,
right?
I got you right here, so let me look it
Yeah,
up.
10
real
and
quick.
40.
10 and 40, and they gave up their 2 picks.
17 and 51.
Oh yeah, so the Grizzlies sending Valanciunas, the number 17 pick, the 51 pick, Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe for the number 10 pick.
you read that totally wrong.
No, bro, this is what Bleacher Report just said.
You did read it wrong, but it was like you didn't put the comma in the right spot.
The main thing is that they swapped the first round picks with Memphis and
My bad, English
Okay.
majors.
So the
Mhm.
Grizzlies
Pelicans.
will receive the number 10 pick and the number 40 pick
and they
from the
gave up
Pelicans.
yeah.
And the Pelicans will receive the number 17 pick and the number 51 picks from Memphis. So
Correct.
Mhm.
this pick
And
is
it's-
going to be the Grizzlies.
Yes.
And I'm going with my big
Yes.
again from Turkey.
You know what, Tony?
Um,
I'm gonna agree with you because that makes sense. They need a big.
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
Why? They already have Jaren Jackson Jr.
He's a 4.
That's what Jaren Jackson Jr. is.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is more of a
5.
3 though.
he's a
Bro, no, he is not.
Jaren
No
Jackson's
game
7
three
foot,
draws.
man. He's a
Yeah.
5.
Never mind.
Jalen Johnson is a 3-4. He's 6'9".
Yeah, he's 6'9".
Yeah.
He's a
But-
3-4.
They need
I mean,
bigs.
he's a
They
power-
need bigs, man.
but
They
he's a
give
power forward, though.
Valanciunas.
He could
He's a power.
It
He's
doesn't
like a-
matter. He can play.
he could play 3 or 4. He's like a
Well, no,
what do you call
only
it? A
reason why-
point forward.
But the only reason why I say that because look, you got Ja, you got the kid Dylan Brooks.
Mhm.
That's your one of your 2. Don't they get that kid Kyle Anderson or something like that?
Mhm.
He's trash.
He's not bad. No, he had like 16
They're not going to take
points.
a reach on a wing, man. They're going to go for a big man because they have to have insurance in case Jackson Jr. gets hurt again.
And plus, Steven Adams.
I
I
don't
mean,
know if
do you
there's
really want to
anybody-
come on to Steven Adams?
Yeah, but he's 18 years old. Now you got a kid that could grow into his role
Exactly.
at 18 years old, he don't got to start. He could still come in and give you the same type of
But he doesn't
inside
play
press.
any defense. Memphis is a defensive-minded team.
He can
Not that
block
he
some
doesn't
shots.
play.
Yeah.
He's just not.
He's not an all-world
defensive player.
defender, but he can block shots, and he's pretty athletic. So I think they'll take
Well, this-
the
I mean,
chance on him.
Alperin?
There had to be
No,
somebody.
I don't see him as.
Well,
No,
again,
sorry,
right? They
Jalen
traded. They
Johnson.
got the number 10 pick for a reason. There's somebody that they
There's somebody.
promised. Somebody they promised is going to be there. So I'm gonna go with Tony because I just think it makes sense because every other position they're pretty much good at. I mean, again, I don't think they're gonna take Jared. I don't think they're gonna take Jalen Johnson because Jared Jackson Jr. is there, and I think they're gonna go with the center. So I think they're gonna go with that kid.
But Jalen Johnson can play the 3 too, and he's going to be coming off the bench anyway. And don't forget
Right.
about
And he's
Giddey
been hurt all
also.
the time. Can't rely on him.
Yeah, Giddy's an option. He's young enough too. With upside playmaker.
See,
yeah.
I think before this trade, I thought the Pelicans were going for Giddey.
Yeah, me too.
I thought the
Ball's
Pelicans
going to
wanted
be
Giddey
gone.
before this trade.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough
I
one.
just don't know what they're gonna pick.
I mean, if trading
it's
up
tough.
to 10, they have in mind, they know somebody that they want.
Right.
It's just trying to figure out who is it? What do they want?
Well, they could use a wing, but are they going to really reach on a guy like Zaire Williams or Trey Murphy?
No, you don't do that. That would be horrible.
So that's why I think it's going to be a
Giddy
big.
would be a wing. But
He'll play
Giddey's
the
a point
3. He's
guard.
a point guard though.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
He
what-
can shoot, bro.
I don't think you. I don't think
though.
you did all that just to get Josh Giddey though.
Giddey?
I just
mean,
think you
that-
do all that for Josh Giddey.
I think it's the Turkish.
Maybe
kid.
they view John
If
Moran
he's
off
good.
ball rather than lead
I'm
guard.
with you, Tony. I'm with you, Tony. I'm
mean-
going with that kid.
I mean, I kind of agree. They're giving up Valanciunas, right? So now they got a hole there.
And Steven Adams can't score like Valanciunas. He can't.
He's a rebounder.
Yeah, that's not his game.
He's a screen setter and a
So why not-
rebounder.
So why not pick the kid that Tony's
Inside
talking about?
presence.
That kid can score.
He can.
I'm gonna go with that kid. That's what I'm going with.
Nate,
I'm Jalen Johnson.
Josh,
Jalen Johnson.
Steph.
Tough one. Because I want Jalen to drop. I'm gonna go Jalen Johnson too.
Whew. Man,
He said, "Y'all gotta read the chat. It's
We get
Giddy."
it. We get another tie.
So this is interesting. They're saying this is what they're saying, that the reports are saying that they want Giddey.
that they want
I
Giddey.
mean, it makes sense because they want to put off ball. They want to put Moran off ball.
Wow.
I mean, it worked. I mean, they played Grayson Allen at point guard, and Ja was kind of playing the 2 position, and Dylan was a 3.
See, but I just don't think. Wow, I feel like maybe I'm reading this wrong, but I just think Josh Giddey was going to fall a little bit because I think he's a little overhyped, in my opinion. He's a little overhyped. Great playmaker,
He's a
but everything
playmaker,
else,
man.
he's just shaky in there. So I mean, if that's what they want, I mean, I guess.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Maybe, I mean, you know, that's how GMs do it. They say, I want this guy. And
For the same reason why we want Ball,
They trade
that's
to
why
get
they
him.
probably want Giddy.
yeah, they
Well,
make a trade to get him.
you know what?
If
I'm
that's
gonna
what
change
they
it
want,
up
let's
this
put him
time.
in there.
I guess if they want Giddey, then I'll go with Giddey. If that's what they want.
That's what they
I
want.
think it's a reach, but I'll go with Giddey.
So we want to add Giddey. We adding Giddey.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I guess rumor the report saying is Giddey, so I guess
Well, let's see what happens.
I think it's a reach, in my opinion. But hey, I'm not a GM.
We'll see. All right, we're adding Giddey in there. Next on the clock, the Charlotte Hornets.
They're gonna
Kai
get that
Jones.
center kid.
Kai Jones,
Kai Jones.
I think they're gonna go with
athletic
the
big, a
Europe.
lot of potential.
I think they're gonna go with the Europe big. I think they're gonna go with the European big, the one that Tony was talking about.
Hold on, let's go around one at a time because
Alperin.
you know some people like Isaiah and sometimes Nate, you know, like they just jump ahead in line. You know what I mean? And not give anybody else a chance. Steph.
Ty Jones, power forward center out of Texas.
Yeah. Tony.
Christopher.
You think they're going CRISPR?
And I say that because he's gonna be able to come in and produce right away. I think it's kind of like taking a page out of Atlanta's book with wing shooters. So I think that's the route they're gonna go.
Okay. Isaiah.
Sagoon.
Who'd you say? You say
Sagoon, is it Sagoon?
You think they're gonna take Sagoon?
Sagoon.
Yeah, I mean they have a hole at center, big time, right? They have a hole at center. Nate,
I think I like the pairing with him and with Ball. I think that Ball's going onto the kid, and he's offensively minded. So I think he'll be perfect with Ball.
They need a shot blocker. They need a guy who can be a rim runner for LaMelo. They need a guy that's athletic at the 5 position. They haven't had somebody since that, and God knows when. Kai Jones is a no-brainer. Jordan hopefully doesn't screw this up.
Yeah. Josh?
I like the kid from Turkey. I'm gonna go with Alperen Sagan.
Okay. I think Kai Jones is probably their guy. So I don't know what Steph had. I had Kai Jones, Steph, Kai Jones, Tony. Who'd you have?
Oh, I had Christopher, but I think Jones wins, right? You picked Jones on Nate.
It's just 2.
Well, it's tied right now. You're the deciding factor.
You guys can break that in the chat. I'm going Chris.
Tony, don't
So
don't do that, Tony.
It can't. I mean, so there's 5 of us. So Isaiah, you said who? You said Sengun. Nate,
yeah,
you said who?
Kai Jones.
Kai Jones. Josh, you said
Sagan.
So it's 3-2 because
Tony
said
Right.
Yeah, that's like Christopher.
Right. So we got
Kai Jones
we got Kai Jones. Yeah, Kai Jones gets it.
But how does Kai? Oh, okay.
Because it can't be tied if there's 5 people.
Because 3 is more than 2.
Because Tony was the only person. Yeah, Tony was the. Come on, Isaiah.
That's crazy, man.
All right, on the clock is San Antonio, and this is
Sagoon.
San Antonio. So I thought the Knicks were going to target San Antonio to try to move up. I did. I thought that's who they were targeting to try to move up.
Well, that's what do you think, man? That's what you think?
I don't know. That was back then. I kind of think the Knicks are going to sit still now.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think, I think they're going to sit still. And
so then they're going to go Sagoon.
And if the Knicks don't, make a trade and give up those draft picks in a trade, I think they sit still and use those guys to fill out the roster. And add more depth to the roster. San Antonio, 2 of their biggest needs is power forward and center.
This is a quintessential Spurs pick.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
they do.
That's true.
They always picking the European guy.
This is literally what they do. This is the perfect pick.
That's true. That's true. I think I'm gonna go with him too. Steph?
I think that's a clean.
Yeah.
Same. Tony?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Nate?
I'm gonna break some Knicks hearts, but I have Duarte in my personal draft going him to San Antonio. They need the shooters. They like guys that are already ready to play in the NBA. Duarte makes perfect sense.
No, I can see that. I can see him being a San Antonio guy. Josh?
Sagan, I think he fits the mold of what San Antonio is trying to do. They love European basketball players because they play more of a team game. Shout out to Andy. I'm going with the Turkish guy.
It's not USA basketball, right?
Okay. All right. Well, let's go
Don't
ahead.
even talk about USA basketball right now because Lord have mercy.
Right. We'll go ahead and we'll draft him to the San Antonio Spurs. We are on pick number 13, the Indiana Pacers on the clock. And I think this is a tricky one.
I'm going Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson.
See how you got some people, ladies and gentlemen, that just kind of go out of turn, right?
But Steph, hold on. Steph came first, though.
Yeah, because Steph, if you look at the order, it's Steph, Tony, Isaiah, Nate, Josh. Steph, Tony, Isaiah, Nate, Josh. Like, I've been calling it like that all night long. All night long. I've been Steph, Tony, Isaiah, Nate, Josh. And you just jump the gun every
You're
single
just
time.
so anxious about the draft. That's why. Sorry. I'll wait my turn.
So Steph, you said who?
Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. Tony?
Davion Mitchell.
Isaiah?
Keon.
Keon Johnson. Nate?
Yep.
Keon Johnson.
Josh?
It's up to me, right?
I think it's Davion Mitchell as well. So
4-2, Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. See, I think that Indiana may be looking around to see what they can get for Malcolm Brogdon. I'm not sure if they feel like he's, their long-term guy. And, Davion, and if he is there, Davion Mitchell is still a guy that can come up under him. And when he is gone, Malcolm Brogdon can maybe even fill in his shoes and do the same type of things. So I think that would be a natural progression for them. So we'll take Davion Mitchell to the Indiana Pacers.
Don't sleep on Keon Johnson. He's Zach LaVine potential. Mark my words.
Okay. Well, you got the Golden State Warriors at the 14th pick now.
Oh, this is easy. This is easy.
It's easy, huh?
But Steph goes first, though, right?
Steph goes first. I know. So,
Yeah.
You jump in. You could have waited till your turn to say it was easy, but, Steph goes first.
I say Duarte.
Duarte. Yeah. Yeah. Tony?
I concur. Chris Duarte, right? That's the kid from
I'm
Oregon.
disappointed though,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Isaiah?
Corey Kisper?
You think it's Corey Kisper?
Yeah, I think he could easily be the best shooter in the draft. And what they're gonna have him do? Oh my God, he's gonna have a field day.
I can see either one of those two guys. Nate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break Nick Hart's again. Trey Murphy the third.
Interesting.
Wing defender.
Could
Can
too.
shoot.
Could too.
Can play defense.
Josh?
I'm going to go with Corey Kispert. Senior, been around for a while, definitely played in some championship games. I think he fits what Golden State tries to do.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's two.
I think it's Duarte.
So it's 2-2.
No, actually it's not. It's
Oh my God, what's wrong with this
3-2.
man?
It's
Jesus
3-2.
Christ.
It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Nate went outside. Nate
Shut up,
went
shut up,
outside.
Tony.
Come on, Isaiah. See, I think
I
that
said Murphy.
right. You said Murphy. You went outside. Everybody else said either Duarte or.
Oh,
Kispert.
okay. I think you said I went outside literally. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, both. But to be fair to you guys who picked Kispert, I mean, both guys I think fit exactly what the same thing. Can shoot the basketball. A little bit older because Golden State is definitely still in win now mode, right? They want to be able to put players around Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and those guys. Either one of those guys I think fits the bill. I just think it's going to be Duarte.
Well, I'm gonna say this: whoever the next pick is gonna be either out of those two. The next pick is gonna be out of those two.
Okay. So Duarte to the Golden State Warriors and then the Washington Wizards on the clock. And before we get to that, just I seen a report on Twitter earlier today. And I don't know the legitimacy of this report, but it said that the Golden State Warriors had contacted the New York Knicks about getting into a 3-team trade with the Washington Wizards where Russell Westbrook would come to the Knicks. I think Bradley Beal goes to the Golden State Warriors, and I don't know what else it was from there.
Please don't make me throw up.
I mean, I'm just saying, that was a rumor that was out there. I don't know how true it is or the legitimacy of it, but it's out there.
God, please don't let that happen. Please.
So before we get to this pick, I just want to ask you, Steph, if that were to happen, what would you be looking for the Knicks to give up in a trade like that? That's a 3-team trade Because obviously Golden State would be looking to get Bradley Beal, so he wouldn't be coming to the Knicks.
Give up or receive?
Well, to give up to receive Russell Westbrook, right? They'd have to give up something to receive Russell Westbrook. Hopefully, because they're taking on such a large and long contract, maybe they would get some other type of
I want number
something else
7.
back.
Who would this
compensation.
be going to? The Knicks would be sending assets where?
I don't
DC.
know.
We don't necessarily have
to DC because they have the 2 players that they're giving up with the massive contracts.
Okay, so they
Right,
would need
exactly.
players. I think similar to to what Josh said in terms of Golden State. I think you would have to give up a similar package and more. Probably have to give up draft picks. Probably have to give up Mitch. Probably have to give up. I don't even know if they would want Knox.
So this is where, Steph, real quick. This is where I think it'll be a little bit different because Golden State's getting the better player. I think they will be more willing to give up number 7 and number 14 in this particular trade because they're getting the better player. So again, the Knicks wouldn't have to give up as much. And you're getting a player. Yes, he makes a lot of money, but again, he fills the point guard spot. He's a dog, and he definitely makes this team better. And he's a former MVP.
But what would you think the Knicks would have to give up, though? The Knicks gonna have to give up
similar.
No. The Knicks don't have to give up. No. So here's the thing: the Knicks don't have to give up anything. We have the cap space. We can literally absorb their contract. If I'm the Knicks, if this is real, which I pray to God it's not, I don't want nothing to do with Russell Westbrook. But if it is real, if I'm the Knicks, if I'm Leon Rose, I'm saying Golden State, give me 7 and 14. And you have to give me. Well, no, that wouldn't work.
Right.
Because they got to give up that for Bradley Beal.
Right.
So,
right.
Oh, that's
gonna get Westbrook.
You're gonna have to give up some assets for Westbrook, though.
No, you don't. But you can absorb the contract. You don't have to give up anything.
But Washington is gonna want something, though. They're gonna want more than just to unload his contract, though.
Well,
give them Knox.
That's why they're getting the picks. If we gotta give something of value up, then we can start asking for either 7 or 14, and then we're throwing something towards Washington. Then,
but that 3-team trade doesn't make sense for us.
Y'all selling real low on Westbrook, though.
I'm saying
he's just going to be a throw-in for the cap space, and you're not going to have to give anything, but just absorb.
But at this point, though, not to disrespect Russell Westbrook, look, he's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a great guy, but right now his stock is not that high. Again, his stock. Look, he got traded for one pick when it came to the Washington Wizards and John Wall. So I just don't think his stock's that high.
That's because the money was the same, Isaiah. Don't forget that part. The money was the same. That's why it was only one pick that they traded each other for. And also, since Golden State is giving up 7 and 14, we can take either 7 and 14 and have Golden State give up the majority of the assets while we send less assets. We're still gonna have to give up something like Steph is saying, but at the same time, I would say Knox and probably a first round pick this year and a couple second round picks.
But Josh, though, we're not gonna get the picks though. The Wizards are gonna get the pick.
No. The Wizards. Golden State can send us either 7 or 14.
Yeah, we might swap 14.
No, but that's not gonna work though, Josh. Because why would the Wizards not take? Because the reason why I say that don't make sense is because why would the Wizards trade Bradley Beal and not get those 2 great picks for Bradley Beal? That doesn't make sense for them.
No, but what I'm saying is the Knicks can offer something as well to give to Washington. That's what I'm trying to say. First round pick, maybe
they're not going to want 19 and 21 for Bradley Beal.
If they're trying to cut cap space, yes, they will. They're trying to cut cap space. That's the whole purpose.
But they're not desperate to trade Bradley Beal. They're technically in a good spot.
But you got to understand, there's going to be more involved if the Golden State Warriors are bringing back Bradley Beal. Maybe Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah,
it's on the move.
They have to.
I mean, it's going to be more than just those draft picks.
Yeah, it would have to be Wiggins.
So, I'm only making that deal is if we get a draft pick in return.
14.
See, I'm only making the deal if we get 7 or 14. Because I'm not taking Russell Westbrook. I'm not taking his contract and the way he plays. I'm not taking that just for y'all to get Bradley Beal. No, give me 7 or 14. You got to figure that on your own.
I think the positive is we can give up what we want. anything we give up, it's gonna be our choice. It's not gonna
we're
be,
doing him a favor by taking that huge
exactly.
contract.
So now, when we're giving stuff back, it's really to take away some of the amount of money that we're taking back in. You know what I mean? We're not giving. I don't think we have to give a single draft pick in this type of scenario.
But listen, we as Knicks fans may not value Russ, but do you think Washington is gonna say this? We just want to dump salary and we don't want anything in return. They see Russell Westbrook as an asset. They're gonna want something in return. Now, if you don't want to give it, that's totally different. But I don't think they're just gonna. I don't think they're just gonna dump him, and I definitely don't think they're gonna add an asset onto it. They're trying to get assets. If they're moving off a Bill and they're moving off Westbrook, they're trying to collect young assets, not give them away.
Well, then it's no deal.
Then it's no deal.
The only problem I agree with you is because I believe they gave up a pick in the trade for him, right?
Yeah, they traded John Wall a pick.
So they need picks. So they don't have as many assets.
That's the only reason why I agree with you that they will want something in return. But I think the ball is in our court in that situation.
You could just say no.
And I do think the ball is in our court because again, this trade doesn't happen if the Knicks are a part of it. And also too, right? This is my thing with why I say Russ' value isn't as high. Listen, there's no more room for growing for Russell Westbrook. He is literally what he is. He's like 30. He's like 32 or 33. He's gonna get you the triple double, but he's also gonna give you the boneheaded turnovers. He's gonna do a lot of crazy stuff.
You said the same thing about Randall last season.
I mean,
now we have two.
Look at the playoffs. Look at the playoffs. So again, right? Okay, the playoffs proved kind of. I'm not killing Randall because that was his first playoffs, but look what happened. But again, no.
The playoffs proved what?
We're not gonna go on the Randall thing. I'm trying to make a point about Westbrook that we literally every year see what Russell Westbrook is in the playoffs. We see it.
Hey,
there's no to me. There's not about to be no mysterious. Oh, if he comes to New York,
he played them into the playoffs, though.
He did.
If you think about it, they was out. When that team got back together, he was a big part of them making that run and making it into the playoffs.
I understand that step by step. Look what he does. But look what he does in the playoffs.
Can I ask you one? Can I ask you one question, Isaiah?
Yes.
Has anybody from the Knicks been to the NBA Finals?
So we're not about to do that.
I'm asking you a question. Yes or no?
You're gonna use
I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? That's all I'm asking you. I'm not asking you anything else. Yes or no?
No. But
thank you.
You use it. Hold on. But
so be the best player on our team.
So here we go. We got to move on. So here we go.
No, so you always do that, yo.
This is here is what the tweet says. It says the Warriors have reached out to New York on the possibility of being the third team in a trade between Washington and Golden State. Warriors receive Beal, Knicks receive Westbrook, and Wizards receive a collection of picks and young talent. So we will see where that goes. But right now, the Wizards are on the clock. And they have the number 15th pick. And of course, where they would pick would depend on if a trade like this went through, it would be a determining factor in how they picked. You know what I'm saying? Someone asked, what's the source? The person who tweeted it is called NBA Trade Report, and it just says sources, right? So it could be nothing at all. It could be nothing at all. They didn't make any claims. The only thing it says is the Warriors have reached out to New York on the possibility of being the third team in this trade. So no claims have been made. And to be honest with you, I mean, it sounds like it would be pretty legitimate that the Warriors could say, hey, let's reach out to New York to see if we could facilitate this trade because they have the cap space. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all it's saying is that the Warriors looked at the Knicks and said, they got the cap space. Let's see if we can facilitate this type of a move.
Hey, so can I say one thing? I just want to say one thing. I want to leave it alone. One thing.
Go ahead. Yeah, say one thing.
I'm not blind. We all have TVs. We see how Russell Westbrook plays in the playoffs. We see how erratic he gets. He does not shoot. He has bad turnovers, and he hasn't made it out the first round in I don't know how many years. Yes, we can talk about the finals that happened when I was in high school. We can talk about that. But again, Russell Westbrook, to me, he doesn't do winning. He's not a winning player. In my personal opinion, I don't think he's a winner.
Okay.
He doesn't make the winning plays.
Okay.
He doesn't make the winning plays, and that's it. That's
I mean,
it.
I know you said. I mean, you told. Listen, I'm not big on Russell Westbrook and his contract. That's the big hang up for me and Russell Westbrook. But you told me that last year about Julius Randle too, that he wasn't.
Hold on.
But anyway, who does the Washington Wizards take? I mean, you did tell me that. Who do they take at the number 15 pick? Right, they have high need for a point guard, especially if they're going to move Russell Westbrook. Small forward. Who do they take? Jalen Johnson?
Is Giddey
still there? He's off the board?
Giddey's off the board. Giddey's off the board. As a matter of fact, Giddey went to, let me scroll down here. Giddey, in our draft, went to Memphis.
Okay.
At 10, yep.
At 10.
Is Davion Mitchell gone?
Davion Mitchell is gone. Yep. I think at this point, Jalen Johnson would go to, I think Washington would take Jalen Johnson. He's still on the board? He's still on the board. For us, he's still on the board. I think Washington.
Well, no, yes. See, I don't think that's him. I think because they got Rui Hachimura.
He's a 4.
But
Jalen Johnson can play.
A 4.
He can play small forward or 4. He's 6'9". He can go both ways.
He's a point forward. He brings the ball up the court.
I'm gonna go Keon Johnson with this one.
I mean, if they move Bradley Beal, then they're gonna need a shooting guard if they don't get one in return. I think I'm going Jalen Johnson. Steph?
Jalen Johnson.
Tony?
Keon Johnson.
Isaiah?
I'm gonna go the kid I just said
You don't even know who he is.
I said Keon.
Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson.
Josh?
They both.
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson it is. Next up is the 16th pick. OKC. 16th pick.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Steph. Keon Johnson. Tony.
The kid from Gonzaga. He's still on the board, right?
Kispert.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Isaiah, you're next on the list.
I'm gonna go Keon.
Josh.
Kispert.
And I'm actually going Kispert as well. I think they have a need for a small forward, and I think he would fit there. So we got 3 for Kispert. All right. So it looks like we got Kispert in there for OKC. So next on the clock is well, it's not Memphis, it's the Pelicans. The Pelicans. So let me write this in there as a
Pelicans. They could have used Kispert. They could have used that shooting.
Yes.
I think. Oh, never mind. Sorry, step over. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Let me see.
Yeah, it is.
Keon. Who's
So Keon is
they got Valanciunas now.
Yeah, they got Valanciunas now. Exactly. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're drafting for the Pelicans right now.
Oh.
See, to be honest with you, I'm sorry, Steph, go.
The Pelicans. I'm gonna go Zion Williams.
Okay, Tony. Keon. Isaiah.
See, it's crazy. I wanted to say I think you guys really got a reverse. because I personally don't see. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense for the Thunder to take a 22-year-old. It just doesn't make sense. Take a senior. I really would have. I would have flipped it. I would have had Corey. I would have had Corey going to the Pelicans at 17. But but I'm gonna just go Keon.
But you know what? I want to trade. I'm gonna change my pick. Somebody in the chat made a good point that they need a point guard after having traded Bledsoe, and then Lonzo might be leaving in
don't they got that kid? That kid
free
from
agency. They do got the guy from last year though. Was it Kyra
Lewis.
Kyra Lewis.
Kyra Lewis.
Kyra Lewis.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
This
that's
is a
tough
tough
one because
one.
they have a lot of needs now.
I'm gonna go Jared Butler for them.
Oh, yeah, okay. I like that one.
Jared Butler.
I'm gonna do that too. I like Jared Butler too. I think that's a good one.
That takes him off the board for the Knicks, but that might be a good one. Tony, you
He's
got the same pick
though, right?
Huh?
He's a combo.
Yeah, I went with
You sticking with the same pick?
Yeah, I'm sticking with my pick.
Josh?
Yeah.
Johnson's off the board?
No,
Keon. Yeah, that's why I like Keon Johnson today.
I think I like Jared Butler. That looking at it now, with Bledsoe is gone, right? Maybe Lonzo is gone. They got Kyra Lewis. Didn't they have somebody else? I thought they had someone else who was playing some point guard for them, though.
One of that. Alexander, was he playing?
Yeah,
a combo?
I thought Nickeil Alexander was playing some point guard, maybe.
Well, Sam, you got the kid Alexander, then you got what's dude's name? Brandon Ingram. He carries the ball out, and Zion carries the ball out.
And Zion as well.
And they in heavy talks. I keep hearing Lowry or a veteran point guard that.
I keep hearing Lowry too.
Yeah,
but you can take Jared Butler because he's a combo, so you can play him at the 2 because he's a good shooter. So
yeah,
and Josh Hart is a free agent too, right?
Josh Hart has, he has a qualifying offer. He's due a qualifying offer of $5.2 million.
Well, Butler it is.
Yeah, I think we'll go. I'm gonna go with Butler too. That's a tough one though because the way things have played out. That's a tough one. But we'll go ahead and we'll throw Jared Butler to the New Orleans Hornets, and then
Pelicans.
I mean, the New Orleans Pelicans, right? Said the Hornets. Whew. Earlier today, Steph said Trent Tucker. Now I said the Hornets.
Yeah.
Now we got OKC back on the clock.
Who do we have picked the first time, Sam?
So OKC, let me see what their picks are. And right now we're looking at the top 17 picks, but OKC they took for our draft Corey Kispert. Let me see, where else are we? Jonathan Kuminga.
So they got their wing. So,
if I'm up, I'm gonna say Usman Garuba.
He's already taken.
Garuba?
No, he's not.
Oh, it's the other European. I'm sorry, it's the other European dude.
Man, they need so many things.
It's on me.
Yeah, it's on you, Tony.
Zion Williams. They gonna shoot for the stars.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tony. That's why I had to.
They're taking a lot of wings, but
I mean,
but when you look on the clock, when you look at Fanspo, they're in severe need of small forwards. But they also need centers. Any chance they take Isaiah Jackson at this spot?
They might. This is range. I've even seen them higher.
Mm-hmm. What they're saying in the chat.
I'm sticking with Williams.
So Steph
Might
went.
as well go boom or bust at this point, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Steph went Williams. Tony, what did you go?
No, I went Garuba.
Oh, you went Garuba. Tony, what did you go?
Williams.
Williams,
Right.
Isaiah,
Williams.
Josh,
I'm gonna go Garuba.
and I'm actually going Isaiah Jackson. So now we have a tie between Garuba and Williams.
Come on, Chat. You know what?
So
you know what
Chat-
to do, Chat.
It's up to you, chat. Garuba
Garuba
or
or-
Williams? It's up to you. Is it Garuba or Williams? We need to chat.
Kai Jones is off the board.
Yeah, Kai Jones is off the board for us in this mock draft. So right now, we're choosing between Garuba or Williams for OKC.
I see two people with Garuba.
Uh-huh.
I see somebody with it's not Isaiah Jackson. I see
Williams.
one Williams, Jackson, Williams. I think it's 50. Dang, it's 50.
Garuba. Yeah, Garuba. Oh, we got 3 Williams though.
It's 50-50.
Williams. Garuba. That's wow. But 3
This
more
is like
Williams.
50
And some
Okay,
people are still picking Jackson.
All right, so I got Garuba, Williams,
tough one.
Garuba.
mean-
It's Garuba.
I mean, honestly, you pick somebody else, and why don't you just be the tiebreaker and pick out our 2 picks?
Okay.
Yeah, that
All
works.
right. Well, I would pick Garuba because I think they're going to go center at this spot. They got a couple wings, so I think they're going to go center, power forward, that type of position. So I'll be the tiebreaker. I'll take Garuba. That's
All
a
right.
tough one, though.
It's up to
And here we go now. Here we go. Now I get to.
I hope we all agree, because I know who I got.
Here we go.
I know who I want. I know who I want with the first pick.
Now we're on the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. And left on the board, let's just go ahead and look at who's left on the board for the Knicks. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and blow this up a little bit bigger so everybody can see it nice and
Crazy.
clear. So we can see who's left on the board. We got Keon Johnson on the board, Sharif Cooper on the board,
Wow.
Trey Murphy III,
Yep.
Isaiah
Wow.
Jackson, Trey Mann, Zaire Williams. I mean, these guys, Jaden Springer, Quentin Grimes, Bones Highland is on the board still.
That's my guy.
Mm.
Some guys on the board that could look
Yeah.
real nice at this. At
Yeah.
this.
This is why I don't think the
the-
Knicks should trade up. You could get 2 good players at 19 and 21.
And yeah, and when you look at our needs, point guard is obviously high, shooting guard,
Right.
center, because we got Mitch, but we still need a backup center.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's get it started, Steph. Come on, Steph. Who do you got for the Knicks 2021 19 pick?
Just pull your slide back up.
Huh?
Just pull your
pull
slide
your
back
slide
up.
back up.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, Murphy. I'm gonna go with Murphy, but I didn't expect Keon Johnson to still be. Is he still on the board?
He's still on the board.
He's still on the board.
I didn't
for
expect
us.
Keon Johnson to still be on the board, but I'm still going with Murphy. I want to go with the sure thing, which is the shooting, over Keon Johnson, who still has some development to do.
I second that. Trade day.
Trey Murphy.
Are you kidding me? I triple third that. Let's go.
Josh?
I'm gonna be in the minority. Bones Holland was my pick, but I'm looking at Sharif Cooper a lot too now.
I like
Okay.
Sharif too.
So who you picking? Sharif or Bones?
I'm gonna go Bones.
I'm going Trey Murphy because I think the Knicks are going to be looking in free agency for a point guard. I think the Knicks are looking
Simple trade,
a point
baby.
guard. I think Trey Murphy would be the guy. Shooting 6'8", go shooting guard, small forward. Yeah, I think they'll be going Trey Murphy the third if he's here at this point. So
Right.
we'll go ahead. Let's add Trey Murphy for the Knicks at number 19. What's the draft saying? I want to know what the draft is saying.
A lot of people saying Murphy.
Murphy, Sharif Cooper got some. History shows you should go for raw players over safe players. Really?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Someone says Sharif Cooper Murphy will be here at 21. I mean,
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he'd be gone.
It would be our luck. We say we don't take Murphy, then the Hawks take Murphy. It'd be our luck.
Yeah.
He light us up.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
Yeah. And he fit right into their mold.
Oh.
Y'all gonna be so mad with Trey Murphy opening them quarters for later, and he's switching them. He's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, they already have a trade. We need a trade to combat, or a trade or two to combat.
Oh, I see what you did there, Tony. I see what you did there.
Right.
I'm so curious
Murphy
about the
can't
21.
create. That's okay.
I think the 21 pick is gonna be controversial because I think we all got different opinions on the 21 pick.
Yeah.
Trade.
Yeah. All right. So we took Trey Murphy. Now on the clock is the Atlanta Hawks.
I know what they're gonna take.
Eastern Conference finalists. Atlanta
Jared
Hawks.
Butler's still on the board. He didn't go.
No, we took Jared Butler.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Oh, let me refresh my page.
I believe he's
Keon
gone,
Johnson.
Right? So where are they going? I mean, you know, listen, when you looking at this here, when you look at the team needs, and of course this is this site's opinion. Point guard, they have Mild. I'm assuming they're saying that they need a backup point guard behind Trey Young. Shooting guard low, small forward low, power forward low, center low.
It's a luxury pick for them.
Right.
Yeah, this is really.
I mean, this is actually, you know, they can take a shot. They can really take a shot at you know, someone who.
Zaire.
Yeah, they could take. Yeah.
Or Keon.
Well, let me ask you this: what do they feel about Cam Reddish?
I heard he's on the market.
He didn't play that much. He hasn't been playing that much with the Hawks.
But that last game he did though. He showed up.
The last game.
Hey.
Maybe he showed out just so he can get some trade value.
Yeah, it does happen.
I never believe in that though. Like if you showed out, it's not so you could get traded. You know what I mean? Or
yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think he took advantage of his opportunity.
Right.
So,
do you think they look for? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Steph. Go ahead.
Do you think they look for a 4 or they're confident they're gonna re-sign Collins?
I'll be real with you. I think Collins is gonna walk. I think he's gone.
You think so?
Because I think the money he's gonna get paid, I think they're not gonna match it. Because to me, right? Because what they can do, if they really, really wanted to, they can slide the Nilo or the other kid. What's that kid name? The shooting guard that he's picked. Yeah, Hunter. They can move them. They can play small ball if they really wanted to, or they can play big with the other center that they picked up in last year's draft. They can pick those two together with It could be what's the guy's center name? Oh my God, what's the center's name?
Backup.
Yeah, and Yeka and Capella, they could put them together. So again, right, to me, they can let Collins walk because they have enough offense, and if they in this pick, they can get another offensive player.
I don't think they let go John Collins. They're not going to let go John Collins.
I don't think so either.
But are you going to pay him what he wants? Because he wants over $100 million.
I'll give it to him.
Sign and trade too.
It's tough. That's tough. I mean, he does want his money. I just feel like if you made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, you don't give away unless you are bringing in someone that you know is better and is going to make your team better. I don't think you give away your rotation pieces. I think you try to keep that squad together. You made the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I mean? I think you try to keep the squad together.
But Sim, you also think, but yeah, that's the thing too. You got to remember that if you do this, if you do say run it back, you're gonna say that the squad is enough to make it to the Eastern Conference, to make it to the finals. Because if you sign them, you're pretty much locked up because you got Trey, you got Collins, and you still got to pay. You got to pay Hunter. You got to pay Cam. You got to pay all these guys. Now you're stuck with the roster.
Teams will always find a way, Isaiah. They always find a way to get it done. They still have Gallo's contract that they can move. They still have a lot of contracts that they can move. So
mean, when
They'll
you're
figure it out.
when you're a
If they're
team
winning,
that
they just go over the cap.
when you're a team that's contending, I mean, that's what happens. Once you get to that contention mode, you're paying
I'm not
guys.
gonna lie. We say that so easy, Tony. That they're gonna go over the cap. Owners don't want to pay that
unless
win the
they know
championship.
they have a team. I don't think. Listen, Atlanta made it to the East. What was it? The
Eastern
Eastern
Conference.
Conference
Eastern
Finals.
Conference Finals.
But do you think that they're a perennial contender? I don't think so. I think they still have work to do. I think the jury is still out on whether or not they're going to be able to repeat that.
Well, Collins helps them more than
He
losing
does.
him.
He
More than
does.
losing
He
him hurts
does.
him.
And they were projected to be top 4 in the Eastern Conference prior to the season anyway.
I'm
Them
gonna
getting
be
to the
honest
Eastern
with you.
Conference Finals wasn't that much of a surprise, not to me.
This might be a controversial take, shout out to Josh. I think they can replace the scoring with that team. I think they have enough scorers on that team. Again, you have Hunter, you got Cam, you got Hunter. Is that twice? No, they got two Hunters, right?
Yeah, you said Hunter
Herder.
twice.
No, they got two Hunters on that team.
Herder.
Oh, Herder, the redhead kid. You have Trey Young. You have a lot of scoring on that team. So again, I think you can really replace Collins' points. I really, really think you can.
Yeah, I don't know about $100 million. I mean, he's
asking for more than $100 million.
I mean, just because he's asking for it though doesn't mean that Atlanta, I mean that's the art of negotiation, right? You ask for this much, figuring, well, we'll probably negotiate down to this much. It's 23 years old.
And they have the option to match it. So they could go let him find the deal and then make a decision. And if they match it, they could always go back and move him down the line to the same team that he signed to
That's
that they
true.
matched. Because they know that that's it. At least one team is interested.
Maybe.
It's tough.
I don't know. It's just they're in a very
Yeah.
to me they're in a big crossroad right now.
Right. So what do they do in the draft then?
I think they go after a shooter.
Tony, it's Steph first. Don't be rude.
I mean, I think they take the best play available. Basically, I think they take Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson. I think I agree. Tony?
I agree.
Isaiah?
I had Trey Mann. I think they need a backup. They need a backup point guard. So I was gonna go Trey Mann.
Okay. Josh?
Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson it is.
Here we go. This is gonna be this.
And now here we go. The New York Knicks at 21 and still on the board. Sharif Cooper, Isaiah Jackson, Trey Mann, Zaire Williams, Isaiah Jackson, Quentin Grimes, Bones Highland. Still got some people on the board that could be good. Now, we took Trey Murphy the third, so we took a wing, small forwards, shooting guard / small forward. Now what?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
This is what I'm saying. Why we need to stay. It's going to be so many players at these 19 and 21 that can help us. I'm going Trey Mann. I'm staying true to what I picked. I'm going Trey Mann.
Okay. Tony?
I like Sharif, though.
Those trades. Two trades.
Trey Mann. Isaiah?
Sim, are you kidding me? It's in the Knicks' face already, and he's already said where he's going. Cam Thomas, he's going to the Knicks. He literally said it. Cam Thomas. They're gonna double up on the wings. That's it. Cam Thomas.
Josh?
I like Sharif Cooper.
I like him too.
I do not like Cooper. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sim. That's gonna be the only pick that would make me mad for the Knicks. The whole draft.
Really?
That would make me mad. Yes. I do not like Sharif Cooper. He is 6 feet, doesn't defend. Listen, I get it. He's an amazing passer. Probably the best passer in the draft. But that boy just can't shoot. He shot 22% from three.
Yeah, but they
I'm
did say
fine.
he's shooting better in his workouts, though. They say he's
But
shooting
Steph,
better.
that's a
In his
workout. No disrespect. You can shoot better.
But listen, a lot of look how Book Night did in his workouts that pushed his value up. That's what I'm saying. Like when they work out, they want to see these are the questions we have about you. So in the workout, are you able to prove me wrong? And he's been shooting better in his workouts. Can I just say this? And I agree with you. Let me just make this one point. He is undersized. But he would not be the first undersized player to have success in the NBA. And I said this on, I think it was Tony's show, the NBA doesn't take advantage of short players like they used to do in the 90s. You just keep running a play to take advantage of this guy. Look at Trae Young. They're not taking advantage of him on the defensive end. I think it's going to be the same thing with Sharice. If he can ever shoot, this guy is going to be good.
So Steph, respectively, right? Respectfully, right? Mm-hmm. The difference between Cooper and Book Night was that the situation was like Book Night was getting double teamed. He was literally the focal point, and he still shot. It wasn't good. Still shot 32% from three. So he has a little more room. With Cooper, look, again, like someone said in the chat, he might be 5'9". He might be 5'9", and he can only guard point guards. And
how tall is Chris Paul?
6 feet. He's 6'5". He's probably 6'1".
He measured 6 feet at the combine. You think they add in inches at the combine?
Hey, you never know.
No, at the combine. No, they're not. They're measuring with their shoes off.
So he's 6 feet. Okay, but my thing with him is like that boy can't shoot.
No, I agree with you, but I agree. But what I'm saying is, do you think he can shoot, or do you think he's not going to ever be a shooter? Because if he becomes a shooter, it is a wrap. Listen, this guy can get in the lane.
I'm very torn at this point because it's very hard. When you have a gifted passer, in my opinion, gifted passers don't. Everything that you've said, we heard about Ball last year. Every single thing except for the height, but every single thing that you said, we heard about Ball last year. But look, but look what because of his passing, look what he was able to do this past season in the NBA. Because of his passing. Okay. So think about Cooper and Obi.
It would be crazy, Sim. It would be scary.
He shot 80% from the line. Over 80%.
It would be perfect with Obi, but here's my thing, right? Here's my thing, right? The big difference between LaMelo and Cooper, LaMelo was a natural scorer. Also a gifted passer. Like Cooper shot less than 40%, shot 39% from the field. So he's kind of a low-key chucker. He got you 20 points, but it was on 39%. Look.
But we don't know what the team was asking him to do. They may have been asking him to take those shots. We don't know what the roster construction was. All I'm saying is, with all of these guys, you're betting their swing factors. You're betting on them improving one aspect of their game that's going to take them over the top. All I'm saying is, if Sharife Cooper, and they're saying he's shooting better in workouts, if he gets a jump shot, it's a wrap. This guy can get in the lane. It's not just his vision, it's his feel for the game. Off the pick and roll, he can make every pass off of that pick and roll. Think about how Trae was able to cut them up. If he got to upgrade his floater game too. No, I mean, I'm just gonna keep it honest. He got to upgrade his. If he could do that, it's a wrap. This guy, I wouldn't even worry about him being 6 feet.
But so look, right. This is what scared me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last time, I don't care what nobody says about this. Last time a guy that killed it for us in workouts, and I'm not saying Cooper's in our workouts killing it.
Not our workouts, workouts, period. Not just our workout.
But to me, workouts are on point. I really believe workouts are on point. But also, I'm going to lean more towards the game take. I have to lean more because, again, right, you're in an open gym You're in an open gym by yourself. There's not 20,000 people screaming. There's not.
Wait.
Well, why you so
Are
high
you
on
saying
Book
he
then?
can't? Are you saying he can't shoot because of external factors, or you can't shoot because
No,
of
he
his
just can't.
form and whatever?
No,
Because
he can't shoot. He can't shoot.
but what I'm trying to say is,
Why are you
if
saying
you
he
put him
can't
in a
shoot?
gym and he's shooting, you see his form, you see his going in. I think that answers the questions. Unless you're saying that he can't shoot because there's people in the stands.
I mean, listen, I seen Frank Ntilikina at an open gym shoot multiple threes in a row. I seen Mitchell Robinson.
Well, I mean, what did Frank Ntilikina shoot from three this past season?
Over 40%.
It was a small sample size, but he shot like 40%.
I mean, it was enough of a sample size for him.
It was a small. But I'm saying this because look, right?
Come on, he had the same sample size. Hold up. He had the same sample size in years past and shot 30%. Same sample size. And then with the same sample size, he improved his shot. That's what I'm saying. He improved his shot over the years in the NBA.
So do you know who's a good comp for Cooper? And I want you to really think about it. You know who's a good comp for Cooper? Ish Smith. He's literally a younger Ish Smith.
Ish Smith can't pass like him.
No, he can't.
No, stop. No.
Ish Smith
is a scorer. No, don't do that. No. Ish Smith is a good passer. Don't do that.
Not like
he plays like Ish Smith.
Not like
good
that.
and gifted are two different things.
Right.
But he plays like Ish Smith, though. He really does. Look at their games. They have similar games.
Ish Smith is a better shooter than
Ish Smith can't shoot a lick. Ish Smith still can't shoot.
I don't know.
I'm just saying,
seen him against us, and he's killed us.
But Tony, all I'm saying is this, and I'm saying this because this pick is giving me Kevin Knox vibes. And when I say that, hold on,
Kevin Knox at 21,
more skill than Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox was raw coming out of college.
I can't finish my point.
Not raw.
I can't finish my point before y'all
All
get
right,
me.
Isaiah. All right.
Let me ask you this: Have you looked? Okay. I'm gonna let you finish your point. I just want to ask you: Have you looked at his shooting form though?
I've seen it.
He has good shooting form. His shot is not broken. Accuracy is one thing. His shot is not broken at all.
So all I'm saying, when I say Kevin Knox, before y'all kill me, is giving me the vibes that we're banking on his potential like we were banking on Kevin Knox's potential.
That's what you do with every player in the draft. That's exactly what you do.
Every player in the draft, that's what you do.
But he has a higher floor than Kevin Knox coming.
No, Steph. In 2018, we were saying the same thing about Kevin Knox's floor ceiling.
No,
he has a very high ceiling. We all said
ceiling and floor is different, though.
No, we said the ceiling was high.
I understand that, but we didn't say Kevin Knox's floor was high. We said his ceiling was high. Cooper's floor is higher than Knox coming out of college.
Floor meaning I'm just not the worst he will be is higher level than Knox's worst he will be.
I don't know, man. I'm just not a big fan.
Even if he doesn't shoot, he's somebody that can run your second unit, play make, get everybody involved.
We've been screaming for that kind of point guard for a long time.
But y'all gonna be. But George, I'm telling you this. I know how this fan base is gonna be when he bricks. When he starts breaking, he's gonna have those games when he goes 2 for 14.
Okay.
And everybody's gonna be like, oh man, see, he can pass, but he can't shoot. We need spacing. RJ can't operate. Randall can't operate. I see it already. And
but what I'm trying to say is we see improvement already in his workout. Watch him. Right. Watch when they interviewed him after the Indiana Pacers
workout. It's a workout, though.
But listen,
I get it's a workout. It's not with NBA defenders there.
Okay, can I ask you? Let me ask you this. Emmanuel quickly was taken off of NBA workout.
Sim, yes.
Right? I mean, yes, it's going to be workouts. Yes. Bulk night. He shot up the charts. Off of what? What did you talk about earlier? Oh, he did such and such and such in his workout.
Sim, and I fell in love.
But hold on, Sim. But hold on. The difference from book night is you seen it. You see it in the circumstances with book night.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
He was literally the only player on UConn. He was the number one option. He had to do
double
everything.
team too.
We still on 21?
He was the best player on their team.
Yeah. We still at 21, arguing about
What's the
Sharif
count?
Cooper. I mean,
I took Trey Man. I liked Cooper though. It was close for me. I took
for
Man.
me,
I took Man. Josh took Cooper.
I'm taking Cooper.
Oh, so
it's
I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
It's tough for me because I do like, I'm cool with
Cooper
Trey
didn't
Man.
win, though. Man still won.
Yeah, I'm cool with Trey Man.
No, what did Isaiah take?
Yeah,
Man.
I said Thomas.
Oh,
yeah, he said Cam
so we
Thomas.
got
it's a
tie.
tie.
We gotta go to the chat.
Yeah,
Let the chat decide.
See, I feel like with Cooper, I don't think his shot is broken. Right, so I think he can develop it to become a good shooter. The kind of his ability to get in the lane is something that we do not have, and haven't had in I don't know how long. A gifted passer, a good feel for the basketball game, and we're not relying on him to be the starter. Right, because I think we're gonna go out and get. Obviously we haven't done it yet, but go out and get a starting point guard. Man, it's tough, but I like the kid. I really do. I just think he's gifted.
Before we go to the chat, let me just say, if we are going after Chris Paul, I definitely will take Cooper, because I think that's the perfect mentor for him. Yeah. I'm not mad at Cooper.
I think
we need a tiebreaker.
You're gonna be real mad at Cooper, man.
But we're not asking him to come in and be the starting point guard.
Not at number 21.
I'm just not a big fan of what I just don't think he's that good, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Well, I'm looking at the chat, and it looks like most people say Trey Man. So
there was a lot of Coopers though before.
Yeah, a lot of Coopers. Yeah, it was close, but Trey Man got it.
I think Trey Man. Yeah, there's a lot of Coopers, but I think Trey Man got it. I think Cooper's gonna be good, but we're gonna take Trey Man for the Knicks. Now we're on selection number 22, the Los Angeles Lakers, and
they gotta go Keon Johnson.
I think Keon went to.
Keon is gone.
Yeah, what do you mean went to?
Keon is gone.
Yeah, Zaire's still there, right?
Keon Johnson went to Atlanta.
Oh.
We got Keon Johnson going to Atlanta. Yeah.
Maybe Cooper here.
So Cooper.
Yeah, I think they
Cooper is on the board here.
Or
Cooper's
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas.
So this is interesting for the Lakers because it's like, do you go with the guy that's going to score for you, or you guys going to set up your offense?
They got a guy that's going to set up their offense.
So then you go Cam Thomas.
Right? I mean, LeBron is going to set up their offense. Yeah, and let's put it like this. These guys probably aren't going to play much for the Lakers at this point. Now, Dennis Schroeder is maybe going to be gone. But I doubt that they're going to start a rookie point guard. So whoever they get here, I mean, unless they just come in and press, I don't know.
What's their need, Sim? Montrez is going to be going too, I think.
Yeah, let me see. So looking at their contract situations, Dennis Schroeder, he should be a free agent. Harrell should be a free agent. Wesley Matthews, I think, is a free agent. Alex Caruso.
Yeah, they need scoring.
Jared Dudley. Markieff Morris.
I don't know why you even say his name, man.
I don't like Jared Dudley, but he always ends up on a team someplace. I don't like the dude. I don't know why. I just don't like him. Markieff Morris, free agent. Horton Tucker, Andre Drummond, Ben McLemore.
They need a lot.
Yeah, they need a lot.
They need scoring. So I think they're gonna go Cam Thomas because they need somebody to get their own shot besides AD and LeBron.
Right.
Okay. All right.
I'm going Primo.
Going Primo. Josh?
Be Cooper.
You're going Cooper. I think I'm gonna go Cam Thomas. So it looked like there was 3 of us for Cam Thomas. So we'll go Cam Thomas to the Lakers. And on the clock, the Houston Rockets.
They love Cooper.
I could
If
see
they
him.
can get
Yeah.
Cooper here,
Woo.
yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, they're gonna go. They're gonna go Cooper.
I think they'll definitely be taking Cooper. Tony, what do you think?
I agree.
Cooper, Josh,
Cooper.
So there you go, Cooper to the Houston Rockets. Then on the number 24 pick, the Houston Rockets again.
Oh,
they're going Bones.
Primo.
I don't know.
Who they got behind Christian Wood?
See what they got. They got, well, who knows if he's going to stay. Kelly Olynyk is there, but I think he's a free agent, though. Because you remember they traded for him. So he's probably going to leave, look to go to at least a playoff team.
I say they take Isaiah Jackson.
Wait, did they pick Mobley or Green?
Earlier, let's see what they picked earlier.
I think it was Green.
It was Jalen Green earlier.
Oh, I'm gonna go Isaiah Jackson too then.
What do you think, Tony?
What? Who? I said Primo, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you said Primo. I kind of think Isaiah Jackson too, as well.
Isaiah Jackson, yep.
Isaiah Jackson, all right. Go with Isaiah Jackson. Next on the board is the Los Angeles Clippers. Right, you still got on the you got Zaire Williams, you got Joshua Primo, Jaden Springer, JT Thor, Quentin Grimes. They need a point guard. Right? They need a point guard. What about
where's what's his name? The West Virginia guard.
He's like a second round pick though.
He's second round?
He's like a second rounder.
Okay, I would take Springer.
I'll go Springer too.
Springer.
No chance at Bones. Bones Highland is still on the board. No chance Bones Highland.
I got a team that's gonna go.
We need him to fall.
See, I feel we need him to fall, right? I feel like he could be a good fit there. Cause he's a guy, he can D up. He can stretch the floor.
Don't they have man?
They do.
I think they need a point guard more than a shooter. I mean, that's why I say Springer.
But then what about Leonard? If Leonard doesn't sign, I don't know if they would look for his replacement in the draft, though. Not as a starter anyway.
See, that's what that's true. But see, what I'm looking at with Jaden Springer, I mean, he's more of a point guard than more of a facilitator than Bones, but are they going to be looking for a rookie to facilitate? I mean, they're a championship level team. They're going to be looking for a rookie to be their facilitator?
Yeah. Or maybe because
but if they lose Kawhi, they won't be.
Right.
Well, you're right, though. I can see Bones.
Instead, the funny thing is they can't even take. Because if they take, the Pistons going to go to OKC.
That ain't yet.
So I'm gonna go with James Smith just because what they can do, right? They can do point guard by committee with Paul George and all those guys. Kawhi Leonard had like 6 assists this season, so they could just make Jaden Springer run the second unit if they really wanted to. So I think Jaden Springer is gonna be their pick.
Okay, you go with Jaden Springer. Josh?
I'll go Springer.
Springer sounds like he's the pick. We'll go Jaden Springer. Next on the clock, the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, they're taking Bones. This is that's crazy. That's a Denver Nugget pick right there. They taking Bones, man.
I actually have Bones going to Brooklyn the next pick, but it sounds like that going with Bones is the consensus. But I would pick Primo.
Tony? Bones. Sound like Bones is the consensus here. It's not.
They got so much offensive weapons though. That's not even funny.
Not falling to the Knicks. Then you got Brooklyn on the clock.
I'm gonna go Primo.
I mean, when you look at their needs, I mean, they pretty much have I mean, let me see who's
Zion Williams is still on the board.
Landry
I'm going. I'm
Shamet
going.
is a
You got
free.
my pick. I'm going Dayron.
Going Daron Sharp.
Yeah, big man. Back up.
I say they do need big man help. Let me see who's. Let's
They
see
do.
some big man.
They
I don't
do
know.
need inside. They need more of an inside presence. I mean, they still got DeAndre Jordan, but
Yeah.
He's not even playing him.
he's not right.
I'm-
Exactly.
Where's the big man now? I don't really see that many big men left.
Yeah, unless they're gonna move into most of the big men, in my opinion, are in the second round.
Todd, maybe.
And I would take Bassey over Dayron Sharp, but Dayron Sharp is a big in the paint type of offensive rebounder, big guy. So if they're looking for that, but I would think they would be looking for somebody that can run and get up and down the court, right? Catch lobs, block shots.
But
I'm gonna go with this kid.
Well, you know they got Nicholas Claxton, right?
Oh, they do.
They got Nicholas Claxton.
They do. I say they take the best player available. I'm going with Zaire Williams.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. They probably go with the best player.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I'll stick with that because
Zaire.
he fell too much in the draft, so he gonna go with Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zaire. Josh?
Isaiah Todd.
He has been linked to them.
That's because he's been linked to us. You know
He has been.
You know how that goes.
Isaiah Todd has been linked to us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would love that.
In the second round, though.
Second round.
Obviously.
Yeah. All right. So it sounds like Zaire Williams. Almost said Williamson.
Wait, I thought we had two.
Huh?
Who we on? The Nets still?
The Nets.
27.
So technically, I think we're done with the Nets.
I thought we had 2 Dayrons, no?
Well, I had Zaire. Steph,
I had Zaire.
and I think
Oh,
Isaiah
okay.
has Zaire.
All right.
So next we got 76ers at the 28th pick.
Quentin
Ben Simmons
Grimes.
gonna be gone. So
You said who's going to be gone?
Simmons. The way they talking and sending them cryptic texts.
He could be. He
He
could
coming
be
back.
gone. He could be gone. But I don't know if they're taking a point guard down here.
No, I think they're gonna go. They need scoring, so I think they're gonna go Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, probably. Probably Quentin Grimes. What do you think?
Yeah, that's who I picked.
Tony
Yeah, I agree. Grimes.
Sweep.
All right. Go Quentin Grimes. And then we got the Phoenix Suns on the clock at number 29.
I think they need a backup point guard because I think Westland's leaving to get the money.
Springer's still there?
No,
Springer's already gone.
I'm gonna go with
Springer's there,
McBride.
Ooh.
Miles McBride.
This is gonna hurt my heart because I wanted the Knicks to get this kid too. They're gonna go Josh Christopher.
What position is he's a 2, right?
The 2 guard, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I can see that as well. I can see it. I mean,
And he played for Arizona State.
right. And you know, even if Chris Paul opts out, I mean, you know, if they have word that he's gonna opt out, they're not gonna find a point guard down here to replace Chris Paul.
Heck no,
So
you
you know,
crazy?
they're gonna take somebody that can, you know, that they think maybe could help them out a little bit. Yeah, you said Josh Christopher.
I agree.
It sucks because I want him on the Knicks too. I want him on the Knicks to be
You
good.
want everybody on the Knicks.
Right.
I do. I really do.
And nobody at the same time.
Ain't nobody at the same time. He don't want Melo on the team.
Oh, Lord.
Only person on this panel right now that don't want Melo on the team. Josh, you taking Josh Christopher too?
Yes.
All right, Josh Christopher. Then now we're at the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, the Utah Jazz are a weird team. They could go. I feel like they either go European or American. They're
And
like, you know what I'm saying?
with the first trade in the first round, they swap picks with the Knicks, so they don't got a guaranteed contract.
Nah, yo, you know
So-
what's crazy, Tony? I heard that.
Yes, sir.
Who knows what goes on here, and that's the thing. All the stuff that we're talking about, all kinds of stuff is gonna go on.
We barely did any trades.
Yeah, I don't know who's.
You know how hard it's gonna be for all 5 of us to agree on the trade and the pick that.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You know?
Um,
I don't know where they going.
you
Is Mike Conley leaving? Is Mike
Primo.
Conley leaving?
Primo's still there, right?
Primo's still there. Joshua Primo's still there.
He's probably the best available.
So what do you think?
Probably.
Is Mike Conley leaving?
Is Mike Conley leaving?
he's
No.
a free.
I don't know.
Sam,
I think he's
can you
staying.
click the point guard button and see who's the best available?
Yeah, let's see. Point guard, Miles McBride.
There's a you see where it says all? There's a point guard button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I clicked on the point guard button. It says Miles.
Oh, that's probably taking a little
yeah,
while.
it take
to
a little while.
load.
Yeah, Miles McBride.
Oh, McBride didn't go?
No, he's still here.
I would
Nah,
take
you-
McBride.
You picked him on the last.
Okay, I would go McBride.
Oh, wait, is he really still on the board?
Still on the board.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go McBride too. then.
McBride.
Yeah.
Replace, maybe as a replacement for Mike Conley one day.
Yeah. Huh?
Maybe. Tony?
I'm cool with that.
Josh?
Right.
McBride.
Okay, and that's the last pick of the draft.
Ah, there we go.
Wait,
Can we
gotta-
do
we
the
gotta do one
32
more.
pick? Can we do
We
the
gotta do one
32nd
more.
pick?
This for the fun of it. Let's do it.
I think me and the Queen got the same person.
So yeah, I mean, we won't pick it on here because I can't.
Okay.
It took me straight to here, but yeah, we can do the 32nd pick. So let me just read this off and then we'll get to that. Right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our mock draft. Cade Cunningham, number 1. Jalen Green, number 2 to Houston. Evan Mobley, number 3 to Cleveland. Jalen Suggs at 4 to, who is that? Toronto. Scotty Barnes, number 5 to Orlando. Jonathan Kuminga to OKC at 6. James Bouknight to Golden State at 7. That's scary to me. Moses Moody to Orlando at 8. Franz Wagner to the Kings at number 9. Josh Giddey to the Memphis Grizzlies at number 10. Kai Jones to the Hornets at number 11. Sengun, number 12 to, who's that, San Antonio. Davion Mitchell to the Pacers at 13. Chris Duarte to the Golden State Warriors at 14. Jalen Johnson to the Wizards at 15. Then we have Corey Kispert to OKC at 16. Jared Butler to the Pelicans at 17. Garuba to OKC at 18. Trey Murphy III to the Knicks at 19.
Gang, gang, gang.
Keon Johnson to the Hawks at 20. Trey Mann to the Knicks at 21. Cam Thomas to the Lakers at 22. Sharif Cooper to the Rockets at 23. Isaiah Jackson to the Rockets at 23. I'm going to tell you what. If the Rockets come away with Jalen Suggs, Sharif Cooper, and Isaiah Jackson.
Jalen Green.
I mean, Jalen Green, Sharif Cooper, and Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a nice draft.
That's a great draft.
That's a nice draft. Jaden Springer to the Clippers at 25. Bones Highland to the Denver Nuggets at 26. Zaire Williams to the Nets at 27. Quentin Grimes to the 76ers at 28. Josh Christopher to the Suns at 29. And Miles McBride to the Utah Jazz at number 30. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the consensus NBK mock draft.
Listen, can you
We did
screenshot
pretty
that? I
good.
want to see how many. Listen, can you keep that so we can see how many we got right on Thursday?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I
Okay,
think I
cool.
can save it or something like that. Yeah.
That sounds like a very accurate draft. To be fair,
Yeah, I think we got a lot of picks right.
Yeah, that's not a bad draft. That's not a bad draft. So now, we can skip over 31. What do the Knicks do at number 32?
Isaiah Todd.
You said
I like
Isaiah
Isaiah
Todd?
Todd too. I'm going Bassey though.
I like Jericho Sims.
Oh, yeah, he's the Jericho Sims guy. He had him at 21.
32.
You at 21 when you did your roster.
Yo, John.
32, not 21. 32.
Yo, John, I'm not gonna lie, yo. When you did that joke, the comments was like, "Yo, what is John doing?"
I did not do that. I meant it was supposed to be 31.
Sid, I gotta go with the tradition that the Knicks have been doing since the last draft. They're gonna take a Kentucky player. BJ Boston's going to New York.
I like BJ Boston. I like him.
They're gonna keep the Kentucky CAA thing going. It's gonna be BJ Boston. He's gonna be a Knick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at
I
it
wouldn't
either.
be mad at that.
And I think the Knicks are gonna do something that they don't usually do. They're gonna send him to the G League.
They would need to.
He needs to. He needs
Yeah.
the G League.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Before we get out of here, I wanted to ask.
What was your pick, Sam?
Isaiah Todd.
Oh, Isaiah Todd. Okay.
Isaiah Todd.
Shout out to the Isaiahs, man. We out here popping, man.
When we win, I got all my picks.
So
For the Knicks.
Yeah.
So do you think though the Knicks are making any trades? That's just what I want to do. I think the Knicks are really working and trying to do something, and it's not sitting still.
You mean to trade up?
I think either trade up or trade for a more established player. I tend to think that the Knicks are maybe not going to trade up, and if they can't trade for an established player, they're going to focus on that 19 and 21 pick. But then you still got but then if they don't, my fault, if they don't trade up, you still got the 32nd and the 58th.
Yeah, so Sam, what's funny? I'm not gonna lie. Before we did this mock, I was saying 100%. But Steph made a really great point. You look at where the Knicks are. There's gonna be a lot of great players, and we all know that there's gonna be a reach in this draft. It happens every year. That someone that we don't expect to be taken is gonna be taken, or this player is gonna be traded, and there's gonna be players that there's gonna be available for the Knicks. And I really do think that the Knicks are high on Trey Murphy, so I do think that's almost a guarantee one of our picks is Trey Murphy. But I think there's going to be so much of a plethora of players that I'm actually, even though I love James Bouknight, I really do. I think that kid's going to be special. But man, there's a lot of great players. So I would stay put. I really would. I would stay put with 19 and 21 and focus on that.
Yeah,
I think you can get some good players at that position.
I do too.
If you can get Trey Murphy plus whoever, except Cooper, I think it's a great job. I think it's if you can get Trey Murphy and Cam Thomas, man, that's scoring, defense, a guy that can create his own shot in length. I would be ecstatic if the Knicks got that. I'll be ecstatic.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see, man. What do we got? 2 days to the draft, right?
I can't wait. No, man,
I cannot wait.
Me either.
Josh, you know what, Josh? I'm mad at you, Josh.
Why?
I know you live in North Carolina. I don't care. You could have drove. I don't care.
When you gotta work on a Thursday and a Friday, and it takes 8 hours to get up there? It's
So
only
what?
4 hours in a day.
Isaiah, you coming early?
I'll talk to you about that later. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, what they're talking about now is the draft party that's taking place this Thursday in Atlantic City at the Flagship Resort. And please make sure that you get your VIP tickets right now. All right, $25 a ticket. You get a happy hour buffet. You get a beer. You get to hang out with your NBK content creators. An exclusive live podcast before we even start streaming live. Music by DJ Shuttle. It's going to be dope. Make sure you get there right now. Get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets now. $25 a ticket. I do want to announce, though, that we have some winners for people who try to get some free tickets. All right, so I want to announce the contest winners right now. For those who may not know, we had a contest went out yesterday, and I want to announce who those winners are. 4 tickets, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 4 tickets. So make sure when I call your name out that you go back to that draft party video and give me your information. Right?
Drum roll.
So, number 1, we have Tech Jones. All right, and the way that I did it, if you use the hashtag VIP tickets, I put it into a software and it randomly chose the names. So we have Tech Jones. We have Goddess Yamoja Oya. Hopefully I said the name correctly. Apologize if I did not say it correctly. All right. We have Manny Banks. Now, my only thing with Manny Banks, I have another person with Manny Banks because it sounds like Manny Banks is already going to be there. In the comments, it says, I'll be there Thursday. Can't wait. So we have another winner just in case. And then we have Carolyn Jamison. All right, so let me read those 4 names out. Tech Jones, Goddess.
Oh, Tech Jones is right there.
Huh? Okay, we got Tech Jones.
I see Tech Jones. He just commented right now.
Good. Tech Jones, Goddess, Manny Banks, Carolyn Jamison. All right, and I need to find out from Manny Banks what's going on. And then we have Brent Augustini. So those are the winners right there. Brent, you are next in line. If Manny, because Manny Banks' name came up first. If Manny Banks is already going, then Brent, you'll be the next in line. And I'll do a little video to have those names and, put it out there. Please just make sure that you can get there, ladies and gentlemen, and that you're actually going to be there. All right.
Congratulations to the winners.
Congratulations. And make sure you go back to that video, put your information so that I can get the tickets to you ASAP. I want to be able to get those tickets to you tomorrow.
You guys have a day, okay? Tech Jones, I see you in the chat. Just follow what Sim said. Get your tickets, man. See you there.
Yeah. I want to make sure that you get those tickets tomorrow so we can get all that taken care of. So go back to that video, mark it down, your contact information so I can reach out to you. And the reason why I'm saying go back to that video, mark it down, is because that way I know it's you. If I just give out my email, anyone can send me an email and say, I'm Tech Jones. You know what I mean?
Hey, what up, cuz? What's up, cuz?
That's not what we're trying to do. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be fun. It's going to be dope. So make sure you get there.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have a great time. Any last words before we get out of here? Because it is 12:30 in the morning. I know Tony and Steph, this is their 3rd straight show tonight.
Triple header.
Yeah.
3rd straight show tonight.
Shout out to Steph and Tony, man. Triple header, man. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big teams,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Triple header Monday. Any last words, Steph?
Listen, I'm looking forward to meeting y'all. Isaiah's gonna be there. I haven't met Isaiah yet. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Get ready for that, Steph.
Tony and Sam and the people in the chat. I am really looking forward to Thursday. I'll be up early Thursday morning.
All right. Tony?
As always, it's a pleasure being with you guys. Shout out to the chat. Looking forward to the draft. I do have a late night Knicks and Bruises episode tomorrow night with Eddie C. So you guys could look out for that. It's gonna be a episode, so we're going back to the old Knicks and Bruises format with his Knicks memories and all that. So stay tuned for that. Your Blackest Time. See you guys at the draft.
All right, Tony.
Yeah, Tony already went.
I mean Isaiah. My bad. See that? It's late. It's late, man.
There's so much time for bed. Bodega Wi-Fi said the draft was rigged. But seriously, man, I'm super duper. I'm stupid dirty to meet Steph for the first time in person. I'm tall, Steph. Don't worry. Don't be intimidated.
I'm tall too.
Oh, really? That's fun.
I'm 6 feet.
No, really? Oh wow, we said no, I'm scared of you. No, but I'm super excited, man. Every time we link up, it's literally always fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I already met Tony. Me and Sim, everybody know I live at his house. So it's gonna be great, man. Josh, we're gonna miss you, brother, but you're with us in spirit, brother. But it's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait to meet everybody around the areas, man. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be fun. Either way, whatever happens, somebody's gonna be pissed, and it's gonna be great.
Right.
Yeah.
And the good thing is we can drink and gamble after we're sad. So.
Right.
Or happy.
I ain't gambling.
Or happy.
Yeah, I ain't gambling. I'm not good at losing money. I don't like losing
Not
money.
either.
Man, listen, I don't want to hear that because Sim gonna come there with his big water cash, and he gonna be like, "I bet all on black."
Listen, I don't care if it's a big wad or if it's a penny. I don't like to lose money. So I don't bet. Go ahead, Josh.
Always a pleasure being on with you guys. It is late, but I definitely feel like the Knicks are going to trade one of those picks. I don't see them staying put. I know the front office isn't giving a peep of what they're going to do, but to me, I just think that with all the cap space the Knicks have and all the assets, one of those first-round picks will get traded. I don't think it's going to be trading up in the draft. I think they're going to try to trade for an established player. So looking forward to it. Definitely going to be on the podcast with you guys on Thursday. So I will be there more than spirit. I'll be on the podcast talking about the draft, and hopefully Knicks are able to make some moves. So looking forward to it.
All right.
Definitely.
Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys be here. I see Anthony Dunbar in the chat. Man, make sure you get your VIP ticket so you can come down and hang with us in Atlantic City, man. The link is in the description of this video, ladies and gentlemen. And I think I pinned it to the YouTube chat. But we're out of here. Enjoy yourself. Can't wait to the draft. Spread love, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out.
Yeah.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.